Imagine the roar of a crowd, the clashing of steel, and the thrill of survival. Welcome to the world of Roman gladiators. These were the men and women who entertained through violent confrontations, becoming the pulse of the Roman Republic and Empire. They fought against each other, wild animals and criminals, their battles a spectacle that kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Yet despite their fame within the arena, gladiators were often despised outside of it. They were slaves, marginalized and relegated to the fringes of society. But within the arena, they were titans, their battles immortalized in the art and objects that were spread throughout the Roman world. The gladiatorial combat originated during the Punic Wars in the 3rd century BC, becoming a form of historic enactment where the only honorable option was to fight well or die well. It was a spectacle that spread beyond Rome, with Iberian allies adopting the culture of the munus and state-sponsored gladiator contests becoming a part of major religious festivals. The gladiators were not just fighters, they were a symbol of Rome's martial ethics. Their battles, a testament to Rome's might, their endurance, a mirror of Rome's resilience, and their spirit, a reflection of Rome's indomitable will. If you're as captivated by the world of gladiators as we are, show your support by giving this video a like. And to continue your journey through the thrilling arenas of history, make sure to subscribe and join us for more epic historical explorations. The origins of gladiatorial combat are shrouded in the mists of time, but we can trace it back to the Punic Wars in the 3rd century BC. It was a time of great tension, a time when the Roman Republic needed something to rally its people. And so the first gladiatorial games were held in 264 BC, a spectacle that was heavily influenced by Samnium's support for the formidable Carthaginian commander Hannibal. These games weren't simply about blood and battle, though. There was a deeper significance to them. Gladiators were often armed and armored like Rome's enemies. This was no accident. The games were a form of historic enactment, a chance for Rome to replay its victories and remind its people of their martial prowess. These were not just fights, they were stories, tales of bravery and heroism, of Rome's strength and its enemies' defeat. And in this grand narrative, the gladiator was the protagonist. He was the hero, the villain, the tragic figure all at once. His role was not to survive, but to fight well. The gladiator's only honorable option was to fight well or die well. The 1st century BC to the 2nd century AD marked the golden age of the gladiator games. This era witnessed a surge in the popularity of these brutal yet captivating confrontations. The spectacle of gladiatorial combat had grown beyond its origins in Rome, reaching distant territories. Notably, the Iberian allies embraced this culture of the munus or gladiator games, integrating it into their own societies. State-sponsored gladiator contests started to take center stage, becoming key attractions in major religious festivals. These grand events drew large crowds, their anticipation palpable as they waited for the clash of steel and the test of skill and bravery. The contests were more than a display of martial prowess. They were a reflection of Rome's martial ethics, a celebration of their history, and a testament to their imperial power. But the gladiatorial games held a deeper significance for those in the arena. For the gladiators, it was an opportunity to rise above their despised status, to win not just the crowd's applause but their respect, and possibly their freedom. For the wealthy and influential, sponsoring these games was a chance for public recognition and social advancement. The gladiator games were much more than entertainment. They were a stage for self-promotion and social elevation. However, as all good things must, the era of the gladiator games too came to an end. The 5th century saw a marked decline in these brutal spectacles. The rise of Christianity played a significant role in this downturn. The religion's emphasis on peace and the sanctity of life was at odds with the violent nature of the games. Christian leaders staunchly disapproved, pushing for an end to what they saw as needless bloodshed. At the same time, societal attitudes towards gladiators began to shift. Once celebrated figures who exemplified Rome's martial ethics, they increasingly became objects of scorn and disdain. Many were slaves, forced into combat for the entertainment of others. They were marginalized, pushed to the fringes of society, their lives seen as expendable in the pursuit of public amusement. And so, the gladiator games faded into the annals of history. The arenas fell silent, the roar of the crowd replaced by a chilling stillness. The gladiators, once symbols of Roman might and valor, were no more. Yet, despite their disappearance, their impact remains indelible. The gladiators might have vanished, but their legacy continues to echo in our modern world.